Leo, welcome to your Sunday Shuffle. I hope you are well. I hope you are fabulous. This week's focus, as you might well have guessed, is the Lionsgate portal reading, something which I'm sure you are familiar with, that Lionsgate energy, yeah? Energy is never so real, so raw, so honest as it is during Lionsgate, which is why we should take extra care to look at it ourselves energetically and also in the real world physically, what we're doing, all that. Are we listening to our influences, the universal guides? Do we know what we're aiming ourselves towards? Are we being honest with ourselves? All that good stuff. Some people are 100% on point with their intentions. Other people need work, modification. And some people have just begun to scratch the surface of deeper concepts, you know? Let's see where you are. What's going on, please, for Leo? During Lionsgate, first we're going to start by pulling an oracle card from the Enchanted Map. I should use this more often. It's a good oracle deck. I really should put it on camera more. I do recommend it. Show me that Leo energy for Lionsgate. What is the height of the energy, please? 6, mountain. To overcome something that seems like it's an impossible task. And it's like, oh no. I have to climb all that. Oh, sometimes. I don't know. Let's take a look. It seems like it's an impossible thing and just the idea of it exhausts you. For some of you, 6 might be a power number reference, important to you, or the 6 might be important for some reason. But a mountain, how to overcome what seems like an impossible situation to overcome. And some of you are like, just like the face on this card, no, no, oh no, what's going on? I don't want to have to do that, Christina. I don't want to. Oh my God, I'll need oxygen tanks and... All right, what's the question, please, for Leo? What's the question, please, for Leo? What's the question, please? What's their question, please, for Leo? One step at a time, honey, one step at a time. The 4 of Cups, your question. What offer or opportunity is being presented to you that you may not be recognizing? Oh my. Yes, indeed. Good old 4 of Cups. Not my favorite, but it's honest. There is an opportunity in love here that you may not know is an opportunity. It may not be the one you desire, or perhaps you do desire it, but you don't feel like you're in a position to take it, and that's your mountain. Oh my God. Why? Why did this have to happen? It's something here that you know it exists. It's around you. Perhaps you feel like you've extended your cup to someone and they're not taking it, and that feels like it's the impossible task. How do you deal with that? No, I feel like something or someone had extended their heart towards you, and it seemed like an impossible thing. Or just, it would be too hard to navigate. It would be too hard to accept that particular cup. Let's take a look. I'm very curious about this. Why does it feel so impossible to you? Like a mountain you cannot climb, to accept some sort of love cup, an opportunity in there. And it caused disappointment and upset that you could take it or that you couldn't take it. Show me that, please. What's going on, please, for Leo during Lionsgate? Show me Leo during Lionsgate, please. Show me Leo during Lionsgate, please. Show me Leo during Lionsgate, please. What's going on? Interesting. Crowning you. 2 of Cups. 10 of Swords. The Wheel of Fortune. The Hanged Man. Oh, it seems like hurry up and slow down. At the same time, what's crowning you? Love is available to you. It's above your head. It's around you. You seem to know this. 10 of Swords, there's also pain. Ending, possibly. Wheel of Fortune. Slow movement. Time has passed. Hanged Man. It seems like a whole bunch of nothing. It's not true. Things are moving and shifting. It just depends on how much we allow them to move and shift. When the universe isn't otherwise doing anything, that usually means it's our responsibility to do something. 6 of Wands, 8 of Wands. Simply put, it would be very joyous within your energy to release something, to say something, to do something, because doing nothing is killing you. It hurts too much to do nothing. It feels like, well, it feels helpless. 10 of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune, the Hanged Man, that feels like the very definition of helplessness, doesn't it? You being fixed fire, I can see why you hate that shit. Let's just be honest. Leo hates that shit. You hate not doing anything. You hate not having resolve. You hate not leading the way. You hate not being a champion of your own interest and of your own passion. That's what it is to be Leo. So when you're not doing something to get out of the nothingness, it drives you absolutely crazy. Restless. And you're like, Christina, this is the realness of your energy talking today. It would make me feel fucking good to do something. Anything. Say something. Communication. I don't think you're waiting for it. It feels like you feel like you can't do anything, and it's just not who you are. You want to do something. Perhaps you think it's a hopeless situation. I don't know. Let's start digging. I could see what you would like to do and where you feel like you're forced to be. Like, my hand has been forced in this, I have no say, or I can't do anything. I disagree. That restlessness you feel, time having passed, and it still feels like there's a bunch of needles sticking in your heart, something in you wishes to alleviate what you feel in this situation. And you seem to say, what would make me feel good, Christina, is to communicate. If that's true, what's stopping you? How somebody receives it is how somebody receives it. They may not respond, or they might do. Point is, what can you do? What actions can you take? What steps can you take to feel better about this? Let's get into it. Okay. Let's start there, right at the crown. Show me this Two of Cups, please. Show me this Two of Cups. Show me this Two of Cups. Show me that Two of Cups, please. Show me that Two of Cups. Now, if you're going to be one of those prideful Leos that says they should call me, they should contact me, they should text me, that thinking has just reinforced this feeling of helplessness when you clearly want to do something. If you didn't want to do something, you would have fucked off and moved on and said bye. That hasn't happened. It's because you're not done with this. Part of you wants to do something about it. And you may not be able to, but the point is you're not going to know until you try. So I would say release your arrows. Why did I say that? Anyway, release your arrows. That's what I would say. Two of Cups. Show me that Two of Cups, please. I don't know, just, of course I saw the Archer, which is right here in the Eight of Wands, which is an unusual depiction, but that's not the point. I saw an Archer in my mind's eye. I don't quite know why. Perhaps some of you might have some very prominent Sag in your chart. I don't know. Perhaps you're connecting to one. Show me that Two of Cups, please. Oh, Death. The Magician. The Eight of Swords. Oh, yeah. Okay. We think somebody doesn't love us anymore. We think somebody doesn't love us anymore, or you don't know that you ever had feelings for them. I can't help but feel, it feels to me like you have assessed a situation where you don't think someone loves you anymore. That's what it feels like. How or why else could they have gone cold unless they didn't love you, right? They're the one who brought about the ending. That's what you're saying to me. That's what it looks like. You feel like you were subject to an ending. So they must not love you anymore. Is that what you really believe is true? Or is that what you are afraid is true? I see a lot of fear here. Let's jump on down to this Ten of Swords, shall we? Let's just get that out of the way. Show me that Ten of Swords, please. Show me that Ten of Swords. Show me that Ten of Swords. Show me that Ten of Swords. Scorpio energy, by the way, it doesn't have to be. A lot of stress here. There's a retention of hope for balance, possibly. Show me that Ten of Swords, please. You don't want it to be. You don't want it to be, despite the Ten of Swords and whatever pain there is. Knight of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, Ace of Wands. We actually still have quite a bit of it. I told you, this helpless thing, it's not suiting you because you're not done with it. You don't like it. You feel like you're subject to it. You feel like you are helpless to do anything. And I'm telling you right now, that's not actually true. I don't care how slow, honey. I don't care. I don't care. That Knight of Pentacles can take a long time. I understand. Nevertheless, the energy to try is still in you. Ending be damned. Now, I don't know if this person still loves you. That seems to be a big point for you. Like, they ended it, right? So they must not love me. On the contrary, people will end things all the time for love or in the name of love because they feel it's the right. You ever heard of that? If you love them, set them free? Was that situation we're looking at? Somebody felt that because they truly loved you, they had to set you free? Because it looks like there's a lot of pain and confusion in whatever this dynamic is, and somebody felt like they had to do it. As even now, somebody would manifest someone's energy, even now. And you don't like feeling helpless. I see you sitting on your hands, and you don't want to sit on your hands. You feel like it's not your place to say you're subject to someone else's rules. No. You have your own rules too. The rules to yourself include, what do I need to do for me? What you need to do for you is to do something, because it's burning in you. There's still passion here. Okay, fine. I'm not going to knock that. I appreciate passion for what it is. If you're a Leo, if you're a true Leo, so do you, by default. I'm not knocking passion. We're attracted to this. Very much so. And it's more than attraction. It's intensity, it's creativity, it's passion, it's a trailblazer. This is someone who doesn't harbor excuses. They're intense, man. Their determination is real. And nevertheless, I see you headed, or still have hope for this person. It still flares. Despite whatever pain there is. And confusion. So is this what the impossible task is? How do I overcome this particular mountain? Is this an opportunity that you say is impossible? That it come from you? To reach out, to extend yourself? Let's take a look. I'm trying to be careful or sensitive around that Leo pride, but honey, it's really hard for me to mince words and not say what I don't mean to say. It's really hard. It's just easier for me to use straightforward language. I am aware of the sensitivity around this. But you know what I hate? I hate seeing you have all this power and potential and not use it because you think you're not supposed to. What do I tell people all the time? You have to do what's in your best interest. And if that means alleviating some of this stress and this pain and this confusion by releasing a couple of arrows, so be it. Good on you. That's what I say. Good on you for having done something. For you, first and foremost. And if the situation improves because of it, even better. But you, first and foremost. I hate this. I hate that. You're not saying you're a victim, but you do say you feel helpless. No. The energy in you and around you burns so much brighter than whatever the circumstances are. And you're not done with it, is my point. Let's take a look at that Wheel of Fortune. Ace of Cups, Four of Pentacles. We fucking called it, bro. I'm calling you out, man. I do it all the time. I have to do it with the fixed signs, particularly with Taurus. You know how they are. I love Taurus. And Scorpio, sure. You? Yeah, you had it coming. I'm pushing back on you. This is Lionsgate Portal. Use this energy. It's for you. It's literally meant during your season. And if you can't tap into this, we're all fucked. Okay? If you can't do this, no one else in the Zodiac can either. If you can't do this for you, honey, no one else has a chance in hell. So I am calling you out. I'm pushing back on you. Make it happen. I shouldn't even have to finish this reading at this point. Make it happen. Make it happen. It's in you. Harbor no excuses, none from yourself. Never mind anyone else. It's in you. And you want it to. For the right reasons. If anything else, just to alleviate the stress that's in your heart. The Wheel of Fortune. We're still holding out for a possibility of reconciliation. Why? Because love was here. I don't know when it presented itself to you. I just know that it did. And perhaps you didn't take it. Perhaps you weren't in the position to take it. I don't know. I don't care. The point is that time has passed and you've had time to think about it. You've had time to feel about it, more to the point. And you feel like there's nothing I can do. Bullshit. Yes, you can, and you want to. You have the means. You have the energy, more to the point. Energy is so precious, honey. It's so much more precious than money ever could be, because without the energy, you can do nothing. You can't earn enough money if you don't have the energy. You can't earn anything, love or life or goals, without the energy to back it up. And I'm telling you, honey, I'm looking at a Leo that's got the energy. So make use of it. It's in you. You can do it. You want to reconnect with this. And you want to reconnect from the place of the heart. You do. So if your big question is, do they still love me? Why did they cut it off? Because they loved you or because they hated you? Were they trying to set you free or trap you? That's how you know. Think to the ending. What were the reasons? Because they said, Leo, I hate you so much. Peh. Or because I love you. But you and I are not in the same place at the same time, or X, Y, Z reasons, then you know if it's love or not. That's how you know. Endings can speak to us of love just as much as anything else. I'm not saying you have to declare your love for this person. I'm not saying you have to fall in love with them. I'm just saying your heart's speaking for you, regardless of what the circumstances are. What you will do is up to you. You have free will in all things. I just know that to try to even put out something, a little bit, that says this is me, this is my side, even if it's just a little bit of communication, would help bring the, you can at least say, I did something. And you don't know. You don't know what the response will be. I think you want to know because there's so much fear surrounding it. It seems like the impossible task with the Mountain. The Hanged Man. Everything's on a stalemate. No shit. You have the power, honey, and there's nothing wrong with passion, but there's love here too. And I know you saw it in them. I know they told you. I know they did. Let me know if you're dealing with Scorpio, by the way. Some of that Hanged Man, please. Doesn't have to be. It's about the energy, not the card, but people like it when I call out the sign. Two of Pentacles. I don't know what to do. Nine of Wands, Resistance, Ten of Swords. It's the ending that freaks you out. It was that ending that freaks you out. That's where the resistance comes from. Not about what their response will be or what they'll say to you. That's not what bothers you. What stays your hand and stays your energy is the ending. How it ended. It didn't go down well. I know. And it feels like your dynamic with this person has been put on pause or frozen ever since, right? And what keeps coming back up, I'll tell you what, that old Ten of Swords keeps coming up. You keep thinking about the ending, and it hurt, and it's frustrating, and it made you angry, and it made you confused, and it was painful. It's not what they would say or wouldn't say that keeps you from doing what you want. It's just that the fear of the pain from what happened keeps interceding. The parts of you that want to move forward and do something is so much bigger than the fear of what happened in the past. That's why everything's on pause. But in your heart of hearts, you would reconnect with this person so you could rejoice with them once more, whatever that means to you. However it is you understood your dynamic to exist before all the pain and the ending happened. Six of Wands, Eight of Wands, a sense of triumph, just something, anything. Now I know what you're thinking. You're thinking what everybody thinks. Well, if they came to me or they talked to me, that would be fine. And that just the idea of that lights you up, but that doesn't seem to be the case in this one, does it? No. No. Typically, in my experience, and just also in my background, the person who fears communication and action the most is usually the one that has to engage in it the most, because it's typically what held them back to begin with. Okay. It's not a judgment call. I'm not here about judgment. I'm just giving you some background information that might help you. Okay. Six of Wands. Let's see that sense of triumph. The Moon. The Ace of Swords. It's your secret truth. It would make you deliriously fucking happy. You would love to be deliriously happy. We have that complexity of the Moon and the Sun, divine counterpart balance, and the Sword of Truth in between those two. You know whomever this is represents something significant in your life, and in a way they have proven to be your counterbalance in many respects, and that means by definition you are theirs. Okay, so it's not a one-way street. You have offered a kind of divine balance in their life as well too. Don't sit there and ask me, do they still love me? Of course they fucking do. And you know it. Again, that's just your fears, 8 of Swords, preying on you. I have one more reason to not do anything, because they may not love me. You have no proof of it. And the last you understood, this person loved you like crazy. Again, why did the ending, which isn't a proper ending by the way, it's 10 of Swords, it's a lot of pain. There's a lot of distance between you two, but it's not full ending. Sorry, it's not. What you want, you still want to know that this person loves you, but you say you don't know. That's your fear talking. It's bullshit. You know. You feel it in your heart. I know you do. I know you do. Let's keep cracking. Oh, yeah. These were not supposed, but it's Lionsgate, so everybody's energy is super intense right now. But they're not supposed to be over 20 minutes. Let's see that 8 of Wands. Let's see if you will allow it. Let's see if you will let loose your arrows, yeah? Okay. Show me that 8 of Wands, please. The Devil, 4 of Wands, the 5 of Cups. You're so afraid of being hurt, and that's why you haven't let loose your arrows. What you do with that is entirely up to you. I can't make you. You have to know that you want to, and you have to know that it's not coming from a bad place in you. Okay? The more that you don't do what's in your best interest, the more that that devil feeling is going to build up and just reinforce the pain that's already there and making it feel like it's 10 times bigger than it's supposed to be. Yeah, of course it seems like... because now it's become a mountain. Whatever this relationship was or is, it's become that mountain. It's become so insurmountable in your mind that even the idea of trying to communicate with them seems the impossible task. I'm telling you the opposite is true. And even then, I can't guarantee the other side, honey. I cannot. I cannot. But it is an opportunity for you to present your cup to someone as simply and easily as you can that best represents your heart space. What they do with that, I don't know. You can't control it. All you can do is best represent you, and that will give you peace of mind at the end of the day, and it will get you out of this damn devilish, depressing energy of I'm helpless and there's nothing I can do. That's fear. All I see is fear. Fear. That's all I see is fear. You have no absolutes. Unless this person said, Leo, I hate your guts and I never want to see your stupid Leo face again, then you have no proof. Did they say that? Or did they say, I love you, but I have to go? Two different things. I want you to do what's in your best interest. I cannot guarantee, nor can you. It's not them that's the blockage, honey. It's the fear. I just want you to do what you feel is in your heart. That way the best of you can shine through. And you are representing the best of what you have to offer. And I don't know what that cup looks like to you. I don't know. But it's a feeling that it's real and it's authentic. And it's more authentic than the fear that surrounds you and that keeps you at bay. And that's what matters. Sincerity is what matters. Your love may not have a specific label. It may not have a certain quantifiable depth, perhaps compared to the other person. I don't know. That's what it is to have unconditional love. That was somebody's love cup and how they express themselves. Yours is entirely yours. How would you express your side of that love? I know that they did at some point. What does your love look like? It may not be the same, but that's the whole point of exchanging. Is that way you know what's in there. And that there's something in there at all. That's what's important. Anyway, I think we have enough here. That's quite a bit. Oh no. Told you it gets really real. During this time of year, it gets super real. It's as much as a mountain as you allow it to be. But it is your opportunity to break through from the fears and do what you need to do, say what you need to say. How it's received is how it's received. I just don't want to see that devil sitting on the seat of your heart. Because it just gets worse. It's unacceptable. So stop accepting it. Do something, say something. I hope this helped you. Put in the comments as you see fit. Take care. Be well.